The Kaepernick situation, where Kaepernick has filed a collusion grievance with the Players Association. There's a couple things here. Number one, Kaepernick's timing. Why now? Two reasons, I believe. Number one, they're having the meetings this week, NFL owners meetings, where the owners are clearly trying to get together with the commissioner and with the powers that be from the players' side and try and convince the players that they stop their and drop their protests for the national anthem. The owners have now readily seen that the protests and the displays of the national anthem are hurting their business. It's affecting ratings. It's affecting them inside the stadiums. Their mail is running very much against it. So they are now going to get together and say to the players, we think you should pick another way to do this. Tell us what we can do to work with you, but we want you to drop the protests and return the national anthem to the way it was. What do you need for us to do that? Now, Kaepernick knows that's going to happen this week. Number two, Kaepernick waited, and he hired a prominent attorney, Mark Garagos, to represent him. Kaepernick waited till there was a team that he felt gave him the grandest evidence of collusion. He chose Tennessee. Why? Number one, Tennessee's style of play fit his skill set to where he felt, hey, I could step in for Mariota. It very much fits the way they run their stuff. I could run that very well. I fit in there more than another team where maybe his skill set didn't fit exactly with the team. Number two, they went and signed Whedon as a backup quarterback. Whedon's terrible. Everyone knows he's terrible. So that's going to be their argument for collusion. I still don't think they'll be successful, but I think two things that you have to watch for. Number one, the league gets very worried about collusion for this reason. If he were to win a collusion decision, there is a part of the collective bargaining agreement that states that decision could strike down the entire collective bargaining agreement immediately. So that decision, a collusion victory for Kaepernick, could actually strike down, doesn't mean it will, but it could strike down the collective bargaining agreement. Number two, Kaepernick, by going after the league and filing the collusion grievance, ended any chance he ever had of playing in the NFL. I can't see now he'll be in the NFL. They might wind up making a cash settlement with him, whatever. But I just think it's going to be very hard to think some team, after he went after him this way, I don't see anybody hiring him. I mean, I think it'll be very hard. I think he had to think that before he went this way and realized this probably seals my fate. So we'll see. I don't think he'll win. Now, doesn't mean he doesn't get a sympathetic ear somewhere. Maybe he will. We've seen crazier things than that. But I think he wanted to use Tennessee clearly as his example. I'm sure he'll use more than one, and he did hire a very prominent attorney. And I think this week plays into it because of what's going on this week, and that is the owners want to have meetings and come up with a formula to return the players to attention at the national anthem. And they want to know what they have to get. And their theory is, hey, this isn't working for us, but it's really not working for you either, because tell us how things have gotten better for you or where you further the cause by these protests. And that's going to be their take to the players. How do the players respond? Because the players are going to say, we want to air our grievances or, talk about what we are protesting, fine. I think they want to say, we'll help you, but let's move away from this forum. Let's see how that plays out this week. And you've seen how Silver in the NBA has handled it very well, and it has been a victory for him. And in baseball, it hasn't even come up. Although the number of African-American players in baseball is far, far less by percentage. It's less than 10% versus what it is in the NFL, where it's a majority.